Hello, everyone. I'm Sheldon Bartlett-Rumor, and this is it. Welcome back to This Is It TV. Good morning, Taquan.
Good morning.
Good morning. We have a fun, sweet guest here in the studio with all of you today. I want to make sure that we have her introduce herself, her first and last name, and the name of her business.
Hi, I'm Karen Moffitt with Little Miss Moffitt.
Oh, my God. First of all, Taquan, we met her at Dormify. Jody Silverman. I mean, all good things come from Jody, right? Jody Silverman connected us. The minute I took a bite, I was mid-conversation, which typically happens, and I took a bite and I just couldn't even, I'm rarely speechless, Taquan, but when I have one of these in my mouth, all I'm doing is humming. It's so good. We were talking about that a little earlier. Tell me about your business before we even dive into these. Taquan, you'll be able to have some and take some home for sure. But tell me about this business. When did it start?
So it started actually a few years ago,
Yeah.
very part-time.
Yeah.
And it has become my full-time thing now. It's been 2 years.
Wow, I love that. Now tell me about the sweet treats that you create. Give me an array of what it is that you offer.
I offer bars and
Yeah.
cookies.
Oh,
And I have several different flavors.
Yeah.
Some of the most popular actually are not just chocolate, which is interesting.
Really?
I'm not a chocoholic either. So I've got lemon and raspberry and several flavors of cookies.
Oh my, the raspberry, the raspberry bar. Like some of you, no judgment on your plain Jane chocolate chips, but the humming, Taquan, I was singing and I was like, where's this music coming from? Oh no, it's just my joy and these raspberry treats. They're absolutely wonderful. Now I love what you do because I love being really concentrated, even though I lack the discipline to be concentrated in one thing, but I love the ability to be concentrated on a limited amount of things versus doing 90 million things. Why was it important to do bars and cookies?
Well, I learned a little bit the hard way. In the
Yeah.
beginning, I did try to do a lot more products. So if somebody wanted something and yeah, sure, I can do that. But what I learned was I perfected my process by doing just these two types things. Even though they may have some different ingredients, overall they're about the same. So
Yeah.
that helps me with cost, bringing my costs.
So smart.
But also the process to be as efficient as I possibly could.
I love
and that was a really critical piece of developing my business.
I love that. I think that that's important too. You know, how things come to be. I'm assuming this wasn't an overnight thing.
This was
process.
not quite an overnight
A lot
thing.
of trial and error.
A lot of trial and error, and unfortunately there was a lot of batches that ended up in the trash.
Oh my gosh.
We also have a reject wall in our kitchen, so some of the flops, that you don't quite want to throw out, we make sure to put to good use.
I love that. Well, let's talk about the best sellers. I mean, I'm just going to state the raspberry bar is what I consider a This Is It TV
Well,
favorite. Tell me.
In addition to the raspberry,
Yes.
actually the lemon bar is a
so
real
good.
big seller, and
so good.
it's been surprising that it does. It tops probably the brownies a lot of times.
Really?
It's been that popular.
I love that.
Chocolate chip is still really popular.
mean, right?
Chocolate
Even the
chip's really
classic
popular.
chocolate
And I
chip.
added a dark chocolate salted caramel in the last 6 months or so.
God,
That
we-
has become super popular.
Remember, okay, again, the whole crew was at Dormify. Jeremy, I think that was Jeremy's favorite. Shout out to that, right? He has to laugh out loud because it's the truth. I think that those are the ones that Jeremy stole on the way
Excellent.
home. I
Excellent.
think it's absolutely wonderful. So yummy. So great. And I know this, it's been a journey, right? What is the hardest thing you think over the past 2 years in doing this?
The hardest part
Yeah.
probably was walking away from a salary and benefits and
Yes.
all those secure things to going to a very insecure position. However,
sure.
what everyone tells you is so true, the
Yeah.
trade-off of how happy I am and
Oh.
how fulfilled I am. And I think you don't necessarily get that. People may make a ton of money,
Yeah.
but that's not necessarily fulfilling. And
Oh,
it's been the
100%.
process, not even just that I bake things and people like them. It's
Yeah.
the process of, I got to figure out labeling and satisfy Pennsylvania Department of Ag. The whole process
Yeah.
has been really incredible.
I love that. Now, I love a sweet treat, and I also have problems managing how many sweet treats that I eat, preferably in the PM is when I like my sweet treats for sure. But you have a way of even living in moderation. So don't deny yourself the sweet treats, right? Just creating some kind of balance. Can you talk a little bit to that?
Well, I am an athlete myself.
Yeah.
I run. I love to work out. And I definitely believe in if you tell yourself you can't have anything, you're only going to crave it a lot more and go overboard. So instead, it's a treat. You're not meant to have 7 a day. Absolutely. But I think a treat should be special and should be very satisfying.
Yes.
And to me, that's what this is about. It's about a little bit, forgive me, it's a little bit
Yeah.
like a little hug. It's that home
Yes.
feeling. But it's good ingredients. It's not
Yeah.
all artificial crap. These are good ingredients. So
I
it's
love
still, I think, something actually good for you.
It's a hug worth
a hug.
having. I mean, it's a hug. That's the best way to describe it. It is. It's a great hug. It's something completely special and worth it. You have to try them. I mean, again, I'm partial to the raspberry. If you want the chocolate chunk with the salted caramel, Jeremy's favorite. We'll find out what Taquan's favorite is as well. But if people want to get in touch with you, if they want to follow, fan, and like you, where would they find more information?
So I have a Facebook page, Little Miss Moffitt. I am on Instagram at littlemiss.moffitt, and I do have a website that shares a little more of my story.
Yeah, I love that. Okay, so absolutely no excuse. First of all, you're going to be craving for a long, long time all of these sweet treats. We are here. We're so excited that you joined us today. Thank you so much.
Thank you very much.
Oh, so exciting, so yummy, sweet treats. Okay, Taquan, yes, you get to taste, yes, you get to eat. From all of us here at This Is It TV, I'm Sheldon Bartlett-Rumor, and we'll see you soon.